On September 5th, 2016, a blog user posted the following. Over 10 years ago on Nichan, someone posted a fake link to an adult video that was in reality a terrifying clip instead. It was like a cursed video, all cut up and repeating, and nothing made sense. The quality was, of course, terrible. I only vaguely remember it, but it went something like this. There was a woman on the screen, her face warped. Then it cut to a shrine somewhere. Then there was a naked girl in a room in a cardboard box, and someone was standing next to her with a knife. A scene of the girl falling out of the box repeated over and over. Then the first woman's face suddenly reappeared again. It was scary. It was something like that. I wanted to see it again, so I've been looking for it, but I can't find it anywhere. I've asked about it numerous times on the occult forums and in horror threads, but nobody else has seen it. The only thing I've been able to find while searching the internet is the following thread. It's a little different to what I remember, and of course the link is dead. Is there anyone who's seen it? If you've been watching this internet mystery series for a while now, then lost videos on Nichan isn't that uncommon. People often bring up videos they saw as a kid that they can no longer find, although this one was a little different because the user actually saw the video on Nichan, not on TV or anywhere else. They were able to remember bits and pieces of it, but they weren't sure exactly, and they were having trouble digging up any real information, let alone finding the video in question. They did, however, dig up one particular post that may or may not have been what they were after, but the link to the video was long dead. That post was made on August 24th, 2005. An interesting side note, by the way, this was literally the day before I arrived in Japan. For me especially, that helps put into perspective how long ago this was posted and why it's so difficult to find the video today. As you can see by the post, it doesn't really make a lot of sense. A rough and literal translation would be a portrait of a deceased pale girl. For some reason, unknown characters appear in her eyes, a portent of death, a burnt man with an abnormal desire, kidnapping, confinement, fatality. Your friend went too. Her eyes downcast, a creepy wall hanging on the wall behind her. Eyes? The portrait of the deceased pale girl, the aura of ice. Climbing the temple to the rear, taking a photo of the deceased pale girl at the temple. What is the incomprehensible code beneath the screen? A horrible warped hand reaches for the girl in the room. The horribly warped hand. How did it change shape? The terribly deformed hand. Towards the cardboard, the crying girl, the portrait of the deceased. Her line of sight blankly lingers. The after image, the line of sight, the portrait of the deceased. Help me, help me, help. Aspects of this seem to be the same as what the blog user posted, and it could have been what they were after. But being that the link was shared on Nichan over a decade earlier, it was naturally dead, and so there was no way to check. Another user in the thread, however, described the video as a white wall, followed by a picture of a creepy woman. The scene distorts. A man hiding his face. A man facing a computer. A Japanese-style room. A naked woman in a cardboard box. This repeats 2 or 3 times for about a minute. This video continued to pop up in numerous Nichan threads in the months following, usually with people asking someone else to watch and describe it for them, because they were either too scared or because they were trolling and wanted others to watch something creepy. The video naturally gained a reputation as cursed, and as soon as people saw the link, many jumped in to warn others not to watch it unless they were prepared for what they were about to see. It seems likely this was the same video the blog user was looking for, but one problem remained. To this day, no one has been able to recover the lost file. There is one video that came up during my research that a Japanese user found and had to be downloaded using the Wayback Machine. And while it shares a few similar scenes, it's hard to say it's the same video. It entirely lacks the man mentioned, and while there appears to be a girl in a box, she's certainly not naked. At any rate, you can watch it now and judge for yourself. And if watching cursed videos isn't your thing, then look away now, because here it is. I don't believe that this is the video that became popular in 2005. It was potentially inspired by it, or maybe it had nothing to do with it at all. But either way, I think this video is something different. So where does that leave us? At the very least, the video did exist. There's more than enough proof around the place in various threads from various people stating the exact same thing that tells us it was real. The problem is that no one has been able to find it since. Is it still out there, lurking on someone's computer? Undoubtedly. But finding that person and getting them to upload it again is the problem. Hopefully someone does, because I'd sure love to see the video that caused so much fuss. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you again next time.